everybody. It is Monday morning and I'm heading right to the gym. It is, well, not right. I've been up for a while cleaning the house and stuff, but it is almost 10 o'clock, and so we're going to go to the gym, and it's time to pay the piper for what I did yesterday. You know, I just kind of like had fun this weekend, had that apple fritter yesterday, and then I had that Dairy Queen chocolate dipped ice cream cone. And it's time. So I've got all this, you know, sugar just sitting in my body, and I need to use it up as quickly as I can, as much as I can. And I'm fasting, and I'm probably not going to eat until about 3 p.m. today. And I'm back on point and going to eat good food. So, yeah, you know, it's just once in a while you do that kind of thing, and it's okay. I mean, actually, we got home about 9 o'clock, or actually, no, we got home about 9:15 or so, and my husband told me this morning he just felt kind of wiped out, and he said, you know, he doesn't want to do that again on a Sunday night, you know, the whole Dairy Queen type thing, and honestly, we haven't been there in years, so we wanted to do it, but yeah, it doesn't, I mean, it's not fuel that makes you feel the best, you know, it's true. I had a dream about that ice cream, so I really wanted it, but it is time to pay the piper when it comes time to pay for it, you know, and just, you do have to reel it in. I mean, you can't just, calories that you eat don't just fly away, they don't dissipate, they stay in your body, and you have to do something with them. So, anyway, here I go. Oh, wow. All right, so for this lunch, I am having a bowl of what's left of the ham and veggie soup. And I am also having, that's my soup there. And then I'm also having a gigantic bowl of coleslaw because I still have like 1.5 packages left to finish, and a big Envy apple in there, and this is just so good. Now, one of my viewers, Lydia, hey Lydia, she told me about using this Bold House Farms Classic Ranch dressing in there. So I'm using 2 tablespoons of this stuff in here, a little bit of stevia, and I actually did add a little bit of apple cider vinegar still to this, and the reason why is because it seems to keep my apple from browning in case I don't eat it all and I want to save some for later. It keeps it, you know, nice and crispy and beautiful looking. And I'm also having one of these flatbreads from Trader Joe's, and so 2 tablespoons of the hummus dip, and this stuff is pretty good. This is what I'm having for lunch, and I will put up the amount on the screen, how many points this was. To show you some of the books I found at the thrift store today when I was there with the boys. I found this book, which is amazing. It's really, really good. Most of these recipes, it says, have like less than 1 gram of fat per serving, and I thought it'd be boring, but I looked through it, and it's got like a ton of really, really great recipes. Not a ton of pictures, you know, they have some really good pictures, but not a ton of them. But a lot of these recipes look so yummy, and they look really healthy. They have whole grains, lots of veggies in here, and it just, you know, everything is just, it looks delicious. I'm really glad I found it. I'm going to give it a go, try to find some favorites in here. So that's a really good book. Here's the author. And then I found a whole bunch of these magazines. I don't mind buying secondhand magazines. I'm totally good with that. I found a whole bunch of Weight Watcher magazines, and I love to look through magazines and clip out some new recipes and articles and things like that. My mom gave me a whole bunch of these before, and I found these there. These were 10 cents a piece. So I love, you know, buying a good magazine for 10 cents a piece instead of what it would be like $3.99. So 10 cents can't go wrong. I just went to, I almost said the dollar store, but it's not. It's a Latin supermarket, and I got some good deals. Right here, I've got about $8 worth of stuff, but I just wanted to show you some of the things you could find there if you feel inclined to visit one. A lot of times you can find these chayote squash. These are really buttery, and they get really tender when you cook them. They're pretty hard right now, but they're usually 3 for $1, and that's usually the way they are at any Latin supermarket. The carrots were on sale this time, 3 pounds for $1, and loose carrots you can finally get a good, sometimes get a good deal like that. The artichokes were 2 for $1 this time, and you know, they kind of look a little purpley on the outside, but I think they're just fine. I think they're going to taste wonderful. So right now you can get a good deal on them. I can always get a great deal on cilantro. This is not organic cilantro, but it's really great. It's usually like 2 or 3 bunches for $1. And then this is the Mexican squash, which is a little smaller, but to me it tastes just like the zucchini squash. And but you can usually get, I think these this time were 3 pounds for $1. Or no, it was 2 pounds for $1 for these. And then these ones are the Mexican green onions, and these are really flavorful, and you can use them for salsas and all kinds of things. You can use the tops and you can use the bottoms, and these were 2 bunches for $1, and they're really, really aromatic. And then these are, you would call them purslane. In Spanish you'd call them vergaradas. So it's got a long name, but it usually says purslane too, and these are one of the greens that are loaded with so many different omegas, and it just has a lot of essential amino acids in them. They're really, really wonderful, super full of health benefits. They're kind of buttery in flavor. I'm sorry. What I usually do is I just kind of like chop them up, and then I saute them and serve them with rice and veggies, or you could put them in a soup or a sandwich, or do all kinds of things, or even a salad. But they're super, super healthy for you, even the stalks. I would wash them and cut them about here, and then I just use the rest of them. So anyway, that was my haul today from the Latin supermarket for $8. Okay, so I had kind of a Latin flair dinner here. I had some zucchini calabacitas. It's zucchini and onions and tomatoes. I've got some chicken. I've got these corn and wheat tortillas from Trader Joe's, about a 1/4 cup of refried beans with fat-free cheese. They're the no-fat beans, and my drink. Really good. All right, it's pretty early in the morning. I just finished a full body workout at home, and we got some things to do. We got preschool story time at the library this morning, so I need to make sure I was up and ready and done. So shoulders are coming, guns coming along just fine. Look at that, yay. All right, and I'm going to start this. It is a look good naked butt workout. It sounds funny, but I wanted to do some work on the derriere a little bit more, and I needed to build it up just a little bit more, so I'm doing some strength training for it. But also I wanted to try this out and see if it has any sort of effect. It couldn't hurt, so I bought the weights and the things that I needed to do it. So I'm going to be adding this in probably 3 times a week, unless it says that I should do it more. And then when I'm done with that, I'm adding yoga maybe twice a week in the evening. And so this will be an evening workout 3 times a week. And then when I'm done with this, I'll probably add in another day of yoga. But so in the mornings is when I'm doing my big workout, the cardio interval runs, strength training, weights, things like that. I just dropped it. That's nice. All right. So yeah, I guess in Saturdays and Sundays I usually take off, unless I do like a bike ride or something leisurely on Saturday with my family or part of the family, and Sunday's definitely off. And yeah, just wanted to keep you up on what's going on. So you know, it's worth it to me to be able to do stuff like this at home, because in the time that, you know, I gotta get the kids ready and get in the car and drive to the gym and sign them in to daycare and then drive home and all that, there's like at least another hour of time on just to get my workout in, if I'm going to do it that way. And that's the way I did it yesterday, going to the gym. But sometimes it's just worth it to just do it at home, do it before they get up, and then have the day to myself. So you got to kind of like find it and fit it in where you can and fight for it and claim it, because nobody's going to give you that time to work out. You have to find it, make it, and decide on what you're going to do with it. Anyway, so there it is. I'll see you in a bit.